I'm getting this, so it's going to be hilarious. We crawl through campers at camper shows.
I'm 6'1". Holy cow. Hey everybody, at the Atlanta RV and Camping Show. So we're here with the Solitude line of fifth wheels from Grand Design. It's their upper end, really fancy fifth wheels. We're gonna walk through the middle bunk here in a few minutes, but first we've got Nate. He's a factory rep from Grand Design. He's gonna take us through the construction of these fifth wheels. Really interesting information from Nate. So I'll let Nate take it away, and then after that, we're gonna have we're gonna go walk through the middle bunk. All right, guys, we got Nate. He's a factory rep from Grand Design. We were so glad to run into him here at the show, and he's going to tell us a little bit. We're going to start with the Solitudes. He's going to tell us a little bit about their construction. Take it away, Nate.
Awesome, guys. Hey, thank you for listening. But this is Solitude right here. We got Solitude line, and it's very exciting lines. It's one of the lines we actually make for, you know, extended living, which that's one of the cool things. So I'm going to talk about the golden threads of consistency for Grand Design. It's my favorite thing about Grand Design. So one of the threads is, when it comes out to extended stay, we do not void the warranties, and here's why. So it starts with our build. So if you look at our Solitude here, basically starting from the chassis, on the Solitude the I-beams are actually further apart, so the outriggers where the walls sit are actually shorter, so a lot more sturdier. Also, we do a drop frame on the Solitude, as you can see down here. So the drop frame construction actually gives you a very large storage compartment. Also, the way we insulate these units, we use thermal foil, fiberglass insulation, which we sandwich the tanks. So when it comes down to, you know, cold weather like we're having actually today here in Georgia, what we're worried about is actually the plumbing freezing. So what we do to eliminate that factor, we have ducts going down to our tanks, because we're not worried about the tanks freezing so much, but we're about the plumbing freezing. So we actually have ducts from our furnace going down there, creating a warm pocket of warm air, so your plumbing doesn't freeze. It's a really cool thing there. So, but yeah, so let's keep moving. Comes to our how we laminate the walls. So why is Grand Design special? Well, our lamination, the way we do laminate the walls, it's actually the best in the industry. Here's why. Our state-of-the-art building, we have actually temperature control, humidity control facility where we laminate stuff. Cool thing about our building also is we store things inside. So by storing things inside, that's actually very important, by having the aluminum that we weld, we put the walls together at a proper temperature for the welding to actually cure correctly, and also the luan that we laminate with being at a proper temperature. Cool thing about our luan, we actually use the best luan in the industry. So we actually make sure they hand pick it for us. They bring it to us, we store it inside, let it cure correctly before we laminate it. That's what makes our lamination the best in the industry. So, another thing, we frame everything in. It's a cool thing about the golden thread consistency with Grand Design. So if you look at our windows, our doors, compartments, everything is framed in. Why is that important? Structural integrity. Guys, as you guys know, these units are homes on wheels going down the road. If you don't have good structural integrity for the windows, compartment doors, eventually that stuff will sag, leaks happen. When it comes out to our bulb seals, these are actually triple seals. We call these D seals. These D seals actually, when this bulb seal gets compressed, it actually turns into a double seal, and then you got two flaps in there. So as you guys know, people always worry about water. We attack that problem. And anything, so where our corners meet, let me take you back here. So this corner roof, where our floors meet the floor, where the walls meet the floor, we don't use a butyl putty, what the industry actually uses. The reason we don't use butyl putty only has a 1-year life expectancy. Why? It expands and contracts in actually warm weather and cold weather. So that's the thing, number one fight against water entering your unit, something you can't do anything about. So what Grand Design does, we use Mylar tape from our smallest unit to our biggest unit. So that's right there. The Mylar tape is actually an extreme weather tape that's not expand and contract. It could go up to 260 degrees down to -60. So you can have the peace of mind that your unit's well sealed. So now to talk about the roof. The roof and that's another. I keep saying the golden thread consistency. All our roofs are made of wood trusses. Okay, why wood? That's actually our flex point to our units because we have aluminum back, aluminum sidewalls, aluminum floor. Okay, so too much flex in RVs, not good. No flex is no good. So you need a flex point, and that is our flex point. Our wood trusses, 16 inches on center. They have insulated with fiberglass insulation and then a thermal foil wrap from the back all the way to the front nose. Also, the trusses are actually put together with nail plates. A lot of people call it nail plates. Very residential construction on that. So very exciting. Full walk-on roofs. You can walk up there. Tpo Roof, 12-year warranty. The cool thing about TPO, you don't have to treat it like the old EPDM roofs I had to. So you don't have to put that compound for it that's going to dry out. You don't have to worry about that. Guys, so tires, that's something the industry is actually, people, our customers sometimes, they say, hey, what's your tires made of? Of course, we always hear the China bomb expression. So what Grand Design does with our tires is actually, these are Westlake. What's special about our tires, what makes a tire a China bomb is you have a nylon metal ply. When the tire heats up, what happens to that nylon metal ply actually expands and contracts. Eventually that nylon gets weak and it blows, and that's where the tire blows, that's where your ply goes crazy. The cool thing about our Westlake tires is 16 inches, E-rated, 12-ply tires. 14-ply tires, is these are completely a metal ply, no rubber nylon, no nylon in them. So actually, when it comes down to our warranty claims on our tires now, less than 0.5%. Give you guys a peace of mind on that. Guys, so this actually talk about the Morai steps. These are the solid steps. These are awesome. Here's the reason. These are awesome. Okay, I can lift these up and they'll stay in place. So you actually got it all the way up. No, basically it gives you a lot more ground clearance on there. Also, when you open your door, you don't have to worry about the steps falling on you. Really cool, okay? You can bring them down very easily, very sturdy. I can jump on these and won't shake the unit. So you can go up and down all the time. Get a peace of mind that basically these steps are not gonna give out on you. The one thing also people really brag about these steps is how low this is, right? The first step there. Usually with the ones that are into the unit, when you bring them out, that first step is really high. Yeah. So grandma can fall, kids can fall and stuff. So really cool there.
Yeah, we mentioned in one of our top 5 Christmas gift ideas, we wanted the Morad step. So no one got it for us, but we're okay.
Well, call Grand Design.
That's right.
Hey, don't give me trouble. No. Hey guys, welcome to Inside of Solitude. So let's keep talking about the golden threads and consistency that I really like to brag about Grand Design, what makes us the best. Let's start with the floor. So if you look at the floors, you're not going to see any ducts on the floor. Why is that important? For customers, it's always the debris and dirt that goes in the... For us at Grand Design, that's very important, but also it's a soft spot you get on the floor. So we like to eliminate those. Countertops, solid hard. Basically, it's kind of compares to the Corian side, same thing. We call it a solid countertop. A lot of countertop in this floor plan. Grand Design knows that you're gonna get a lot of wear and tear on your fronts and your cabinetry doors, your doors and drawers. So what we do, we use real wood, guys. Don't take any shortcuts, because these can go, you know, you're gonna be opening and closing a lot when you're living in these, or weekends, or like we like to call it, snowbirds. If you guys also look up, so basically our AC system, ducted. It's called the Racetrack Ducting. What is a Racetrack Ducting, Nate? Well, Racetrack Ducting is basically like, it looks like a racetrack. The reason we do a Racetrack Ducting is so there's no dead spots when the ACs are turned on. So when you turn the AC on, just if you turn this one on, you're still gonna feel air all the way in the front, and vice versa. The front AC, you turn that one on, you'll feel air back here because the air is gonna circulate in a big circle. Very important there. So for the efficiency of our air conditioners. And I wish I could show you the ducts. So what we use in the duct is actually, it's a foam, it's a hard foam, which does these high efficiency ACs. What's happening with other manufacturers is those ducts are actually collapsing. So people think, okay, my AC is not working well. Well, it's not nothing with the AC, they're just so high efficient, they're collapsing that ducting. Well, we actually eliminated that problem by using the hard foam we use, something I can't show you because I can't tear the unit apart.
No worries.
So,
of course.
very popular floor plan. We got the Thomas Paine furniture. That's another thing. You know, Grand Design. If you look, pretty much all our floor plans, you always have theater seating in front of the TV. And this actually, you won't see the TV here because it's actually tucked down inside. But it's something that customers always love and want. So
we actually had to come outside to this Solitude because people are loving the Solitude inside. We couldn't do hardly any filming in there, so people are all over that thing. And yes, we are a little red. We have kept our plastic on the Thomas Paine recliners in our 2800.
One thing, guys,
a little protection.
The central vac. So it's not turning on right now because we're outside in a unit that's not plugged in. But if you turn it, basically it starts sucking up. So you know the ductless flooring, and just if you got any debris, any dirt, cat hair, dog hair, you can sweep it right in there.
It makes so much more sense than the old get out the hose.
It is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's awesome. And then you know, one thing I always tell customers when you walk in a Grand Design unit, I always look, guys, look around. What do you see? A lot of them will always tell me, I see a lot of storage. I see a lot of outlets. Guys, that's things that customers don't really figure out until they buy a unit. They're like, man, the sales guy or the sales rep didn't tell me that. That's something that, as a Grand Design company, what I love about Grand Design, we listen to our customers. So yeah, our product is the best, but we actually give a lot of credit to our customers because you know we listen to them and they tell us to make these changes. So hey, you need more outlets, you need more storage, and that's what we're doing with this Grand Design. That's what we're special. So.
So we're in the really large bedroom in the camper, and what we wish we had was a king size bed. So we have a little bed envy right now. So much storage in this room. Check out the closet. It's kind of an arced rod. So I'm like, they could hang up our clothes and they actually wouldn't touch the bottom of
I know, right?
the closet. So I have closet envy, and then they have another closet here, but it's prepped for washer and dryer. So if you did want to install a washer and dryer, you have a closet waiting on you.
All right, so in the Solitude middle bunk, and this is the bunkhouse part of the middle bunk, and you might be thinking, well, this bunk looks kind of small. Well, this pulls out into a full-size bed, and then everything above us is also a bunk. So they can climb up, you'll see it in a second, they can climb up the stairs outside here, and they have a full loft up here as well. So tons of room for the kids, tons of storage over here. You got hanging storage here, you got a nice little square here, and then huge pull-out drawers here. 3 huge pull-out drawers. Nice little shoe area under here. I mean, that's probably what we'd use it for. And then a TV, of course, for the kids. So this is our win the lottery RV right here, I think. Don't you think, Brooke?
Yeah.
I think so. We'll keep you going.
So here is the loft part of the middle bunk, Solitude. And you can see it's easily a full-size bed up there. And even some more cubbies. And another spot for a TV. So man, you could really keep the kids entertained for a full weekend of rain here. A huge thank you to Nate Montiel with Grand Design for taking us through the Solitude with a little bit more insight onto its build quality. These are gorgeous rigs. Also, thank you so much to Joel Klein and Campers Inn of Atlanta for allowing us to come in and film. They allowed us to film for about 4 hours. We got 4 of the 5 lines Grand Design makes. You'll see the other ones coming up soon, so if you want to see those, make sure to subscribe.